2, 1, fire!
Hello everyone, this is Goof and a Half here, and I am going to reconfigure, after the last disaster, I'm going to reconfigure the spaceship yet again. So one of the things I noticed on watching the replay was the fact that I had jet fuel in my lander. I noticed there was no oxidizer after I ejected the last stage, and yeah, that doesn't work too well in the vacuum of outer space or on the surface of the moon. So I'm going to spend the morning here, the beginning of the episode, reconfiguring my launcher to actually have jet fuel, and I'm going to put some docking ports on so that I can reuse that stage, that one stage that had lots of fuel, and then we'll try launching that and hopefully get to the moon for real this time. Alright, so what I have here, starting from the top, I'm working on my way down. Let's see. There's stage 0 is the parachutes, that's correct. Stage 1 is this disconnect, right? 2 is this disconnect. And we want these the other way around though, right? We want this rocket to go, this disconnect to happen before this. So I want to reconfigure that. Pull this up into here, add a new layer, and pull this down into here. Alright. Good. And then this is this rocket. Right. And then what I've done is I've added a docking port here. And hopefully I've got it the right way around. I see like it looks like an air gap in there though. I don't know if I put it on correctly. So what I think I want to do is do a test launch, get into orbit, and reconfigure this by disconnecting here and then reconnecting it from this point and then getting to the moon that way, just to prove that we can redock, right? The rest of the ship is pretty much the same as it was before. I didn't make any changes down there. So we'll hopefully this will do the trick. I have these 2 parachutes on the side, docking port there. I should have enough ladders to get all the way down to the bottom, here and here, because we're gonna because this ladder only went down to here, so I had to come up with another ladder, which hopefully there won't be any issues of extending it into the ground. Maybe I should just use those bars for the ladders, right? No, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so let's launch this and see where we go from here. No, nighttime launch. Okay, we're gonna spin this around today. Come on. 100 times, 1,000 times. There we go. Alright, so it's a dawn launch. Where's that sun? Oh, and we should set as target the moon. Right? And now we should, yep, we got the moon right there. Okay, perfect. So throttle up. SAS on. Bill's ready. Let's go, Bill. Again, our solid fuel's overheating, but who cares? We're going to lose those in a minute. Less than a minute. And stage. And tilt. We actually want to tilt towards the moon, don't we? And there's the wobble. What makes it wobble so? As our man, this is not easy with all this wobble. I should put on those little disconnectors, huh? So that doesn't happen. How's our orbit looking? Our profile, what do we got here? 12,000. Keep getting this backwards. I'm looking at it from the wrong direction. I'm looking from this direction. I'm not watching the ball. I took my eye off the ball and I started flipping the wrong way. This is a backwards orbit, isn't it? I don't know if this is going to work. It's very sharp. I'm trying to change that. We're at 15,000. We can throttle up a little bit because we're out of the thickest part of the atmosphere. Let's rotate a little bit. Trying to head in the direction that the oh, we're approaching apoapsis. As long as we're staying ahead of it. Still have lots of fuel. And we're heading straight for the moon now. Okay. We're off by... Wow. This is the worst orbit ever, isn't it? Oh, we've passed apoapsis. Is this going to be recoverable orbit? I got up fine last time. Are we going to get into it? It's spreading out. We're almost out of fuel. Did I add too much weight? Is that the problem? There's the moon. We're heading straight for it. Oh, okay. I'm going to separate these, and I should have added the separatrons to these things too. That'll be the next version. And now we're spinning. Stop spinning. Are we getting there? 22. Oh, we should be really light at this point. 23. This is the worst launch ever. Next time I'll launch... Okay, so I think what I did wrong was I launched against the planet's spin, so I had to undo all of the planet's spin. So you know what? We're going to revert this to the launch and start again. And this time we're going to go with the orbit. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. Reverted everything, including the launch time. All right. Try again. And this time we're going to go correctly. We're going to go this way with the orbit of the planet. All right, throttle up. SAS, I mean with the rotation of the planet. SAS on and launch. I think we had to abort that because there's no way I was going to have enough fuel to get around the planet, to get into orbit. I'm just going to stay on the 90 here. Wobble is just so wobbly. How does it look from far away? Looks pretty good. Almost done with the stage. Where are we gonna? What's it gonna get us up to? Try to stay on the 90. No, okay. So we're at 10,000. Okay. I mean, if you stand back and look, I'm thrusting. We're vectored upward, but we're going sideways, which means we're not. I have to crank these guys up. Will that do the trick? I didn't want to hit overheat, so I got to remember that once you hit this, you need to crank it up. And we're still climbing. Okay, now this is rising. That's good. Let's try to keep the 90 degree on the 90 degree there. It keeps flopping whenever I try to adjust my position. Alright, we're getting there. 21, 22. But I think this is where we were last time when we aborted because I thought we weren't achieving the altitude we needed. 27, 28, 9. Oh, no, that's right. We had already separated. about to separate now, but we were still in the 20s. Okay, let me tilt a little more. Stay on the 90 and tilt. Direction of travel here. Maximize our... Oh yeah, see? 55, 56. Get rid of those guys. 60. Where do we want to get? I don't know where. Proper orbit. I should know this point here, right? Or right when we leave the atmosphere. We're still in the atmosphere. All right, I'm going to kill the engine here, and then when we get to the... Come on. Oh, I've lost my SAS. I thought this little guy had an SAS in it, but I can't. Nothing's turning. All right, turn that off. Turn on RCS. We should be able to adjust our position right on the 90. We're in space, but I'm not hearing the space music, so... Okay, I'm just adjusting this to be exactly on the equator. Oh, there we go. We're in space. Alright. So when we get closer to here, we'll try to make this into a proper orbit. Let's see, the moon is our target. We can see how our nodes are looking. Okay. So how are we closer? We're pretty close. Alright, so we're going to crank this guy up, try to get into orbit. Open this guy up here. And now we should be, without climbing too much, right? We are climbing because we're just before it, but this is opening up now. I wish I could see my fuel display from here. Right, and then we're going to do is this disconnect maneuver and see what happens. That's a very, very low orbit, isn't it? 79. That's right. As long as we're in space, that's what the important thing is. Almost have orbit. About a half a tank left. And what are we looking at? 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. This should come all the way around to here. 71, 72. Let's get it to 75. And come on. There we go. Kill the engine. Alright. Oh, we just spun around. Okay, so, and we have about a half a tank left. Let's check our resources here. Stage only. Oh, right, our electric charge. Okay, we have a charge, but we want to open the panels. And once again, I'm in the middle of the night here, so I can't see a thing. Oh, there we go. We got light. Alright, so extend these panels. And on the other side, extend these panels. We should have plenty of electricity now. Okay, so now we're going to try this. In here is a docking port. Now I don't have a control module here, but if I decouple this and my scrod, let's find out. First, just to be on the safe side, we're going to try transferring all of our propellant out just to fill that guy up so he's full. Alright. So now comes the nervousness. Okay, I'm going to decouple. So now I got this guy. My question now is if I use RCS, gonna move using RCS, move away from. Let's see. I forget how the controls are. H. Yep. Oh. I needed to blow these guys first because now these guys are in the way. Ah. And I can't. I can set it as a target. And then use RCS to flip myself around. Right? Just a quick 90-degree. Sorry, a 180. And hold there. And then I should be able to. Oops. This guy's drifting. Oh boy. How's this gonna work? I want to do this. And I want to translate which way. In. No. I've lost him. He was supposed to stay right there, and I was just supposed to do a quick 180. And then reconnect. Hang on a sec. I'm going to look at the keyboard controls. Okay, I'm back. And so translate backwards. And I want to go. Can I just go right? Oh, I can do that. But what about if I use the WASD and tilt it down? I want to go in this direction, and then yeah, I need a control, a robotic control on there, and because I need to be able to jettison those things. All right, I wonder if this stage can get us to the moon. Let's find out. Because this guy's toast now. He's going to be in orbit forever. So let's go point at the moon. Now, how come this shows is not at full capacity here? I didn't use it yet. All right. So now we just fast forward until. Oh! My throttle was up. What the heck was I doing then? Oh no! Oh, that's where I messed up. I was throttled. That's why I was moving away from my ship. Alright, we're gonna get it so we're pointing straight at the moon. Alright. And then we will. Now we're throttle up. Ah, we used up our fuel. Oh no, the engine isn't on yet. Activate engine. With almost no fuel? What happened? Does this not have any fuel? Yeah. Oh, but this is only feeding... It's only feeding these guys. Well, that was a pretty poor design decision. To have fuel for these guys, and then this doesn't allow you to fuel that rocket, and... Alright. This can't get us to the moon. But it should allow us to land. So we're going to go retrograde and see if we can at least land back on Earth. Recover Bill. And then redesign the rocket yet again. This is like a quest for failure. Alright. Alright, guess I have to activate the engine. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now these engines are active. Okay. And thunk. Alright. So you're out. We'll climb to the top here. Oops. Well, alright. We're done. Da, 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 da. Okay. We're good. Say bye, Bill. Bye, Bill. So now how do I recover? The only way to recover that is if you get a crash. So we go to the Space Center. And we'll recover Bill. This vessel. Yes, he's a vessel. And we'll recover this guy as well. Now what happened to that thing that was in orbit? I wonder if it... Oh, it couldn't have crashed. Oh, maybe the... I don't know what I did. Okay. Maybe when I disconnected I still had some thrust going on. I'll have to rewatch it. Anyway, what we're going to do now is redesign. I know how everybody loves watching me redesign, so get ready to fast forward. Alright, so what I did was I launched after discovering that I do actually have fuel here. I've got a 1 tank of fuel and the rocket. And the reason I launched is because I wanted to try this all over again to see what the heck went wrong. So I don't want to jettison. Does jettison mean those cowlings? I don't know what jettison just did. What I want to do is disconnect from here. Right? Decouple node. Now my thrust is all the way down. Right? Set it as a target. I'm going to open the shield. Control from here. And then I'm going to flip around. I'm going to first move away slightly using RCS. And then I should be able to spin around, right? So this is what gets me. Why didn't this decouple? I should put RCS here too, right? So it's not just doing this. Maybe that's why I can't turn 180 degrees, because alright, so now it's drifting away and I want to translate this way. It's N. Everything I'm doing is moving myself further away. H. H is going forward. Right? So I want to thrust backwards. Right? So I want to actually rotate this way. I'm going to run out of... No, I still have a lot. Now this shows here. These two guys here. And this is empty. Why is that empty? That's the problem. Now I want to go this way. Is my SAS messing me up here? Keep going this way and go forward towards my tank. Oi! Stop. Alright, now I'm going to go forwards. Right? We're approaching it at 1.1 meters per second. We're not even lined up properly. Turn the lights on. Of course the lights are facing the wrong way. Okay, so stop, 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 stop. I'm going to turn back this way. No, I cannot do this. This is way too hard. Alright, so I want to know why this guy has no fuel, right? He's got no fuel. Were we consuming fuel from him for this last stage? Alright, we're going to land again and then call it a night. Oops! I guess I should have not had the physics warp when I was landing. Sorry about that, Jebediah. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. I need to understand why we were using, why this, the fuel in this guy here was used up. Alright, so what I've done now, I still don't understand why this fuel tank drains, but I put a stack decoupler here between the pod, I mean the hatch, right? Whatever they're called, and that way I can just hit space and just disconnect them that way, and this cowling should fly off at that stage. I've also had some struts here to hopefully reduce some of the wobble when I start tilting. I've added RCS, a set of RCS thrusters here, and then move these to align them, so that with this new control module that's in here, I will be able to adjust this guy. I can switch control to here and adjust him so I can move back and forth between this top guy and the bottom guy. The other thing I added was we have RCS at the top. I now have RCS, and again I lined it up so that this guy has more control. And I'm hoping, I might just do away with this stage altogether. If this guy has enough oomph to get us to the moon and back again, I don't need this rocket here. Maybe by putting this decoupler in here, maybe what was happening was this guy was draining into here. And that's what, even through this coupling. So maybe by putting this decoupler here, it's going to separate the two tanks. So I'm going to go through a fast forward launch again. We'll call this 4. And I'm going to go through a fast forward launch and see if we can do better.